Hello students of class 8. The other day we were doing the chapter, we had already started the chapter standing upon your problems, and we saw that how Ram Prasad was able to overcome his development dyslexia and his learning disability in reading, how he was how the Ram Prasad, who was so scared of reading, became a confident reader by taking help of tuitions and speech therapy. Not only that, but his own effort of reading difficult books and trying to understand them. And then we saw that he had also joined that same hospital where he was diagnosed of having this development dyslexia. He wanted to give back something, as you know, because his sense of gratitude said that this was a place which had actually, not only found out his problem, but it had also helped him in every way. So it was his time to give it back, and so he became a volunteer of the Red Cross. One day, a little girl in a wheelchair asked him to read a book to her. He read the book very slowly so that she could understand the story and the words. When it became time for him to leave, the girl thanked him for reading to her. Ram Prasad walked out of her room with a huge smile on his face. So, as it was a hospital, there were many patients, and there was a little girl who wanted to read a story, but since she was little, she couldn't do that. So she asked Ram Prasad to read it out to her. So Ram Prasad, he read out the story in such a way, slowly, and so that the child can understand every word that is pronounced in that way. As a result of which the child really, loved it, loved his way of reading. And the child said that, the child was very happy because she understood the story, and she thanked Ram Prasad for reading out to her. And she said that, wow, how wonderful you read it. I'm so happy about it, and thank you so much. I have understood everything of what you read. So Ram Prasad was very happy, because the same Ram Prasad who was so very hesitant to read, so very scared to read because of the fear of failure, had overcome it with the passage of time, with his very own effort, with his own determination, and now he is a confident speaker, and the little girl gives him this compliment. So yes, then 8 years ago Ram Prasad would have hesitated in reading to the little girl, but now he was confident. He had overcome his disability and was helping others to overcome theirs. So that is humanity, right? When we have a problem, we have overcome that. As being a human being, it should be our, we should make an attempt to try to help others also to overcome with their problems. He was determined to succeed in life, and in the process help others face and conquer the challenges they have to overcome. That is, in a word, we can say that what is our purpose in life? Why have we come to earth? As it is said, by means it said that God sends us so that we can do good to others. So in the same way, Ram Prasad had taken it up as his mission of doing good to others. So in whichever he knew that he had a problem and he had overcome it by his own efforts. And since he had overcome his problems, he thought that if somebody was really willing to overcome his or her problem, that can be done, you know, if not easily, I won't say easily, but that's not impossible. So wherever it was possible for him, he would always lend a helping hand. So there we come to the end of this story of Ram Prasad. You must understand, a river that stops moving gets putrid. Okay, putrid means rotten. So if the water is stagnant, what happens? You will have stagnated water, means it's breeding ground for all insects and everything. The same thing happens to people who stop moving, either mentally or physically. They stagnate. It's like, suppose we can understand that there is some problem with us which is not allowing us to reach our goal. Rather than saying, accepting the fact, accepting defeat, saying that, oh, I can't do anything, what will I do, and sit idle, we should at least make every day some effort to see to it whether we can overcome whatever is the whatever is the roadblock or whatever is the drawback in us, which is holding us back from reaching our goal. Those who play contact sports know that the player who usually gets hurt the most is the one who is standing still. Of course, you will need some time to catch your breath every so often, but the essential message is keep moving, extending and learning. So it is contact sports means where you come in contact with others. So it's said that in sports, if somebody is standing when others are all moving about, then the person who is standing will get hurt the most. So it's same for life also. If we just think that, oh, we are good for nothing and nothing will happen to us, and just sit idle and not even make any effort to change ourselves, then nothing will happen. George Bernard Shaw won the Nobel Prize when nearly 70. Benjamin Franklin produced some of his best writings aged 84. Pablo Picasso put brush to canvas right through his 80s. What is common between them? They believed in keep moving principle, like Ram Prasad, continuously being involved. So success doesn't come overnight. If we really want success, we have to face quite a number of failures, and those failures should not disappoint us. Rather, we should take those failures as stepping stones. Whatever mistakes we have made, we should learn from them, learn from our mistakes, and we should try to see to it that next time we don't do it. So every failure should be taken as a stepping stone towards the success. And some examples have been given, like George Bernard Shaw. He won the Nobel Prize when he was 70s. Pablo Picasso, he went on painting till the 80s, and maybe his best paintings was only recognized at the end of his life, when he was quite old. So it's not that every person can get success early in life. Understand that whatever we don't use, we lose. If you stop playing the piano for 12 months, you lose your touch. Stop using your creative imagination and it will evaporate. So we need to keep moving, keep caring. Our conscience can switch off the same as anything else. So the example that is given, say suppose we are learning, somebody is learning piano, but for some reason, for months together, that person is unable to practice. Then what will happen? The person will forget. Not only this, say suppose a person was, I won't say a good swimmer, but a person used to swim a lot till he or she was in class 10, and after that they never swam. And do you think that in their 40s they would be able to swim? No, because they have not kept that practice. So that is the means, again, say you have learned something and you haven't practiced it, so you will forget. Say for example, if you have learned a chapter in in your in the month of January, and you have never revised the chapter till the end of the means till the month of November, do you think that in December you will be able to remember it? Maybe you might remember the story in that way, but whatever you have learned, we have to keep on practicing. There are certain things we need to practice, and certain things only through practice, or if we keep on putting in our efforts, only then we can achieve success. Once we start saying nothing matters much, we are heading for trouble. So if you think that, okay, no, I don't need to revise this, I have learned it a lot and that's it. So that is your overconfidence is speaking for yourself. So confidence is good, but overconfidence is not. Prison cells and mental hospitals are crammed full of people for whom things cease to matter. People who have managed to switch off their feelings until there is nothing left. Things do matter. We have to keep using our mind to keep it in shape. Prison cells means people who are in jail. What happens? They are in the four walls. So being in the four walls, constantly, and not being means having no association, their brain don't function in that way. And also the mental hospitals, that mental patients, we always take it that they have some problem with the functioning of the brain. They are not normal people. Not normal in the sense they have some difficulty within themselves, some difficulty, problems in the brain which does not allow them to behave normally. So all these people, why have this happened? Because they have not moved on. Being confined in a place, detached with the society, their brains have stopped functioning. There is no reason why we should become less able as the years go by. If we keep on using our mental capacity to the full, not stop at experiencing any setback, our mind will keep on working for us. As I said, that it is not that we whatever our goal is, we can reach it very easily. Maybe we will meet with failure number of times, but still we should keep moving. I don't know whether you have seen it or not. There is many a times I've seen this saying, never give up. That never comes 3 to 4 times. So whatever your goals are, be very consistent with them. The universe is continuously encouraging us to stay involved and keep moving. The law of use is wonderful. It gives us the incentive to practice, and as we practice we get better. Incentive means which a sort of encouragement to do better. Yes, the meaning is given, something that encourages you to do something. Not only do something, but something which encourages you to um, means perceive that thing, means in the sense that something which will create an interest in you to keep doing that thing, get involved in that thing. Unless we continue to make the most of all that we have, we don't get to keep it. So it's the same thing, that is, we ought to do our bit every day. Okay, unless we make our own efforts, we can never succeed in life. So hope you have understood the lesson. Thank you, students.